Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the February 2nd, 2021 meeting of the Hillsborough County Charter Review Board. At this time, we're going to do our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, will you please do a roll call of attendance for us?
Good evening, Noreen.
Present.
Barry.
Present.
Bryant.
Present.
Delaverne. Delaverne. Fig. Fig. Fox.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Mueller.
Here.
Carolla. Scarola. Shaw.
Here.
Stewart.
Here.
Thrower.
Here.
Wood.
Here.
Yates.
Here.
Thank you. You have a quorum?
Thank you. And I think Representative Fig and Ms. Delaverne have joined us.
Yeah, I'm here, Delaverne.
Wonderful.
As am I.
All right. At this time, do we have any public comment?
We do not have any public comment tonight, sir.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back and happy New Year to all of you. I know it's February, but I haven't seen anyone since 2020, so I'm saying Happy New Year. So far, it seems as if 2020 is still with us with a wig on, pretending to be the new year. I don't know. But things are going to be better, we hope for, in this year. But we're going to take this meeting today. It's probably going to be one of the quickest ones that we have. Because we knew we weren't going to have an in-person quorum, I still wanted to get together for everybody to meet one last time. It's very hard for me to believe that it was a year ago, a couple of days from now, that we all got together at County Center to do this every 5-year effort. Time has really gone fast or slow, depending on how last year went for you. But for me personally, it felt like it moved pretty quickly. So we're going to take a quick look. Hopefully everyone has seen a copy of the final report that is going to be shared with the county commissioners and archived here. So the work that we didn't get to do due to COVID is going to be outlined in this document here. I don't know, Beth, if you had anything to say about it or if any members had any concerns with it.
No, I don't have any comment. I'm open to any edits though.
So if you didn't like your headshot, this would be a good time to change it. Or just joking. If there's anything editorial wise that you'd like to see changed, feel free to speak up and let our staff know, and they'll be good to do that. Well, other than that, I told the staff when we had our monthly call that I thought it would be a good time to just go around the horn and give everybody 2 minutes to kind of talk about their experience or anything that you want to discuss for that matter. Unfortunately, we are one of the casualties of COVID. The governor's order that required us to meet face to face met us with some challenges after October and the final quarter of 2020. But I do want to say thank you all very much for all of the work that you put in, because this was an effort that took everybody really knuckling down and doing the research. I thought we had some of the best debates that were very professional. Nobody walked away with any hard feelings. And I think even though we didn't change anything, we didn't necessarily have to change anything. Charters and constitutions are the most important documents that we have, and we shouldn't just go about changing those lightly. So I want to thank you all publicly here for your debate and your decorum. I wish we could see more of this in our government, especially in Washington, D.C. With that said, I'm going to go around and I'll just call you by name, and feel free to take on your 2 minutes to say whatever you like. So we will start with Ms. Berry. Good evening.
Good evening. Happy New Year and happy new month. I just want to thank you, Ed, as our chair, for leading us during these unprecedented times, especially during COVID. I would like to thank each and every one of you all that are on this charter review board who have brought a lot of insight from different perspectives when it came to those discussions that we had to have, crucial in regards to our community. And I'm just elated to just be a part of an awesome, creativity, innovative team. Even though we didn't get to meet in person all the time, we were able to still make our notes, our voice heard. We had good public comments, a lot of good speakers, and just understanding this process of Hillsborough County government. As I am a product of it, I've worked with Hillsborough County government before, now in education. I just feel that there's much more work to be done. And as I stated in my bio, what are you doing for others? That is the most persistent question. And we are doing what we need to do for our community, and that is serving. So I just thank you all. I look forward to great things and getting to know you outside of the Charter Review Board once it opens back up. So hopefully we can and do dinner, and it's not under the whole public auspice of the public record. All righty. So thank you so much, Ed, for leading us and everyone else, Mr. Chair and Vice Chair as well. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ms. Berry. Ms. Bryant.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Chair. And I would like to also share my thank you to you serving as the chair, as well as all of our support through the county office, all of the folks that have helped us this year. And I'd like to thank all of my fellow board members. You have been so thoughtful in the discussions that we've had throughout the year. And while we only had a very short amount of time together in person, it has been refreshing to see each of you and to engage in lively discussions every single month during this pandemic. So I thank you for that. I think as we're wrapping up our business, I believe probably I'm joined by most every one of the board members to feel that we had some work that we still would have liked to have seen accomplished, that we had more conversations, particularly around what the Board of County Commissioners looks like and the representation of the Board of County Commissioners. I know that we have our robust discussions on record, and I'd love to see our local officials take those conversations into consideration over the course of the next several years, so that that work isn't done in vain, but we can actually build on the work of this board and perhaps engage a broader amount of the community in the conversations around representation. I think that's particularly important this year as we've seen the society across the United States rising up to have conversations around equal representation and equitable representation for every person within the United States. And so I'd love to see that conversation continue at our county level. But with that, I'll also say thank you again to all of our board members, and I've had such a joy getting to know you and such a pleasure to serve on this board. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bryant. Ms. Delaverne.
Okay, I'm muted now? All right. You know, this was probably one of the most educational experiences that I've had. You know, growing up here, I thought I knew a lot about the government. There are a lot of things I didn't know. So I appreciate that opportunity. And I would like Ed to thank you for your leadership. And while we won't be seeing each other on this, we've got a couple of other programs that we work on, so we'll still be seeing each other. And it was good to get to know so many of you all on this board. I learned a lot from you, and I'd really like to thank Beth Cardenas and Mary Helen Ferris and James Brewer for all the work that you all did behind the scenes to get everything done, the paperwork, and I thought your write-up of the report was great. So I would have no edits to that at all. So I just thank Commissioner Merman for giving me the opportunity, and all of you all letting me serve with you. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Delaverne. Representative Fig.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to make a confession here. I always wanted to be a county commissioner, but But since if I didn't run, you can't win and can't be a county commissioner. But I've always been interested in local government, probably stemming from the time that I was a member of the very active member of the League of Women Voters. That's a wonderful organization that helps teach people who don't know anything about government how it works and how it doesn't work for you. Ed, you have just been the most marvelous chairman in trying circumstances, juggling this, that, and doing the electronic thing. I really admire your ability to do all that. And of course, I'd like to thank our second Lieutenant, Art Wood, who this is not your first merry-go-round, is it, on the Trojan Review. So thank you for your service. The government that's closest to the people is the most effective in representing the people. Unfortunately, our representatives in Tallahassee and other places often forget that they don't really know how it works at the local level, as they have been preempting local government strongly over the last several years. It's most objectionable to a strong local government person like myself. Thank you all, each and every one. I hope it's been a good experience. Valencia, congratulations to you. And to the other members of the group, it was a pleasure to serve.
Thank you, Representative. Dr. Fox.
She's muted.
Ma'am, you're muted.
I know. Okay, I couldn't find the button. Sorry. I won't spend time repeating all the wonderful statements that have just been made. I agree with them completely. I also am a 40-year member of the League of Women Voters, and as you all know probably already, one of my passions is the active participation of citizens in government. I think we coined that phrase, Ms. Fig, about 40 years ago, and they're still using it, and this was a wonderful example of that going forward. So I'm very appreciative to Commissioner Overman for having appointed me. I do have two regrets, one small one and one larger one. I regret that our chair did not use more algebra references in his remarks. But I congratulate him on his wonderful use of deductive reasoning. So congratulations on that. And I'm sure your intermediate algebra course served you very well in that. But my larger regret is that we all did not have an opportunity to have more human interaction with each other. As I look at the wonderful resumes, and I read every word of everything you wrote in that report, I thought, oh my gosh, I wish we had had more opportunity to connect. So if you don't mind, I'm keeping all your contact information, and I too hope that we can follow up with a face-to-face dinner or coffee or somewhere in Ybor City and enjoy each other. It's been my pleasure to serve with you. Thank you.
Thank you. And if it makes you feel better, I still have my calculator
Oh,
right here in the drawer. From almost 20 plus years ago when I took this.
I'm thrilled.
Thank you. I don't know, is Mr. Johnson with us tonight? Eric, you're on mute if you are. There you are.
I'm here. Sorry about that. I'll be even shorter if that's possible. But first, Ed, thanks a lot for everything that you've done trying to keep this on the rails. I know that you've had quite the challenge being chair this year, and thank you for everything that you've done. And to all my fellow board members, it's been a pleasure serving with all of you. I like this idea of us trying to be able to get together at some point to be able to actually have some human interaction. I think that would be, a great idea. First round's on Ed, I believe, so I think we'll be good there. All seriousness, though, having this responsibility, is something that I think all of us have taken, very seriously, and I know that we've wanted to be able to try and work on things, or maybe not work on things. But I think the way that we have done it and the professional manner that we've been able to do it, I think is very commendable. And I'll look forward to working with everybody on some kind of other project somewhere down the road. And it's been a pleasure serving with everybody.
Thank you, Eric. Mr. Mueller.
I'll try to be really quick. I want to start by thanking Chair and Vice Chair for their leadership. You're able to lead a very impressive group of people that I got to work with here. You had great insight and experience. I wish we could have accomplished a little bit more. I think we got when we did start moving forward, it seemed like we had to slow down a little bit. We didn't want to rush anything through, but I think everybody tried to flesh out some great issues, and I appreciate everybody's insight and experience. And although having been a local government lawyer for a long time, it was a really new experience to be kind of on this side. Usually I'm advising these types of boards. To be actually in the board was a great experience, and I appreciate working with each of you. So with that, that's all. Thank you again.
Thank you. Mr. Scarola. He wasn't able to join us, right? All right. Representative Shaw. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I guess we're all saying nice things about Ed, so I got to jump in and say some too. And you've done a great job. You've done a great job in trying circumstances, Mr. Chair, and we've all got strong opinions here. And it's hard to be a chair of a committee with all these strong opinions. So I thought you did a great job. And staff, I want to commend them for taking some of the weird things that we ask for sometimes and producing something for us to see the next meeting. I certainly appreciate that. And I thought the debates, Mr. Chair, you said this, I thought we had great debates. I was kind of disappointed we didn't get to actually do some stuff, but I thought when we talked about the issues, we talked about them in a way that was very informative and deep and understanding of all the nuances of the different points of view. So I had a great time, and I do look forward to drinking on your tab when we get together.
The first round. And by the way,
well,
I want the record to reflect that this conversation is being recorded for eternity. So I've got Sean saying nice things about me.
I want to see the minutes so that I can make sure they're correct when I see them. So it's all good.
This was our last meeting. Sorry. Ms. Stewart, you're recognized.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You've done a marvelous job. We do appreciate it very much, as we do Ms. Cardenas for doing such a great report in a timely manner. In the past, some of us haven't done that so well. Also, Ms. Ferris, this must be her, I can't remember, it's maybe her 12th Charter Review Board. She deserves a gold medal.
My sixth one.
Sixth one. Wow, that's a long time, Mary Helen. Also, since we've all been sensitized to the charter, and we had conversations about how the districts need to be carved up, I would remind you all that reapportionment is coming up and the board will be holding public hearings. So it's an opportunity for us all to appear before the board again and let them know how we feel about how the county is carved up in the new districts. And I'd like to thank Commissioner Smith for appointing me and letting me have this wonderful opportunity with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Vice Chair Thrower, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. I also wanted to echo everybody else. I think Chairman Naran, you did a great job. It was a difficult time, obviously. And like I said, I think you did an excellent job leading our group. I enjoyed being your vice chair. I also wanted to thank county staff. I think they did an excellent job too. So thank you. I enjoyed meeting virtually with you all, and I look forward to the opportunity of seeing you out in public. And lastly, I would like to say go Bucks. Thank you.
Go Bucks. Our past chair, Mr. Wood.
Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And I want to first, I'll be probably the briefest one. I just want to thank you for the great job that you did, Ed. It was wonderful. You did very, very well. I want to thank the staff. I really appreciate all the work they put in. And I kind of going to share Ms. Fox's regret that I wish we'd had more time in person. This is a wonderful group, and I would have loved to have some personal interaction, even with the sunshine restriction. I do regret that. So thank you very much. If you ever need a friend in East Hillsborough, keep my name and phone number handy. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney Yates.
Thank you. I want to echo again what everybody else has said, to thank you to the chairs, and thank you to Chair Narain. You really are just a wonderful leader, and our community is just blessed to have you in it. So thank you so much for all that you've done too. I want to thank Commissioner Kemp for the appointment to this board, and to the staff. I think a lot of people don't realize in the community just how hard the county staff really does work. And again, we kind of sent y'all down some rabbit trails, and we appreciate that. It's just a shame that a worldwide pandemic impacted our efforts. But hopefully we started important conversations, sometimes spicy conversations, but important ones. I think I'm going to steal Chair Narain's words that the shot clock ran out, right? Like, we had some things that we really worked hard on and that we were passionate about, and it's a shame that we didn't get to move those forward, but hopefully it's at least started and got people thinking. I know most of us, or all of us, don't take this lightly, the responsibility that we've been given, and I look forward to the work that each of us, I hope, will continue to do in our community to move this county forward. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate serving with all of you.
Thank you very much. I don't think I missed anybody, right? At this time, I'll ask if Mary Helen and Beth, did y'all have anything you'd like to say to the group?
Well, there I am. I'll go first. It was a very challenging year. As I said, I've done 6 of these, and this was a very professional, deep diving board. And I think had the COVID not hit, that you would have had the opportunity to really put some good things forward. But that's not to be said that they still can't go forward. And as Edith said, you know, we're going to be doing redistricting, so please be involved in that process. And thank you for the opportunity.
You. And Beth?
I'll just echo a lot of the sentiments. It's such a pleasure getting to know all of you this year, getting to work with you this year, even if it was in such a strange circumstance. And it's amazing how fast the year went by. And I hope to see you all around the community.
All right. Mr. Brewer, did you have anything you wanted to add? Nope. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our time together has come to an end. I do want to say on behalf of the board, another thank you to our staff members, to our attorney, Mary Helen Ferris, to our legislative aide, Ms. Beth Cardenas. You guys did a tremendous job for us. Thank you for always being available to me. I really appreciate all of the deep dive and the work that you guys did. Beth was the one who put together that final review packet that's going to be going to the commissioners. And as all of you has indicated, she's done a tremendous job. Thank you to the clerk's office. And thank you to all of our TV folks that have done a heck of a job helping us walk through this very different circumstance that we've been in the last year. And of course, we're going to thank the members of the public who elevated their voices at different times throughout our committee meetings to share their opinions. But I want to say I'm most grateful to all of you. And yes, we will find a way to get together, maybe at Sean's house for a barbecue, and I will pay for the first round. But, you know, if nothing else, I'm going to dedicate myself to getting Mary Fig elected to the county commissioners next cycle. Who's with me? But with that said, thank you all very much for your service. The meeting is adjourned. Good evening.